Oh, hello, hello. So I took a little break from doing these daily videos about the numerology portal days, but I'm getting back on it right now. I'm going to finish off this series. So we're going to finish off this series. Part of 2026 is a universal 1 year. So the thing about the one energy, it has a tendency of starting stuff and not always finishing it. Life path one here. So keep that in mind in 2026. When you start something, make sure you come back and finish it. So I'm going to make a conscious effort with that because you're going to have a lot of different ideas. You're going to have a lot of different things you want to do. You just have to follow through and finish it. That's the energy in 2026. So make sure that when you start things, come back consciously and finish it. Now, for today, let's talk about the universal 4 days. Yes, 4 days are excellent days for planning. Okay. The first thing we want to talk about is planning for long term goals in a universal 4 day. This is your days. And if you don't know, let me be brief real quickly. Each day of the week has a different numerology energy from 1 to 9. And according to what day that number is going to be the overall influence of that day. So today we're talking about universal 4 days. And then I'm going to have it in the description how to add it up so you guys can know. And also I have the cheat code if you don't want to add it up each day. I have my 2026 Daily Numerology Business and Career Wealth Activation Guide, which gives you every single day for 2026. So you'll have a heads up so you know how to plan launches, go on interviews, all of that good stuff. You'll have all that information in the book, okay? Now let's get started. Universal 4 days. The first thing we're going to talk about is planning long-term goals. So these are great days for you to sit down and plan out your future. So whenever you have a universal 4 days, it likes structure. Think of a chair, 4 legs. You take one off, it's not going to be steady. It's not going to be steady, okay? So you want to make long-term goals on those days. So it's a good day to plan out the week, plan out the month, plan out the year, but put in plan. And mainly you want to do planning for your stability. So structure wise, you want to talk about, hey, what does my financial goals look like? How much money do I need to put aside to invest and circulate to get to your long-term goals? It's a great day for you to say, hey, by the end of this year, I would like to have X amount of money. By the end of this year, I would like to be making X amount of money. Or another great thing for you to do and plan for long-term goals is, where do you want to live? Where do you see yourself? So if you feel like you want to move into a certain house, move a certain location, movement for your structure and your stability, universal 4 days are going to be great for that. So as far as buying a house is a good time for you to start looking into stuff like that. And in your business, if you want to buy a new office space, maybe even virtual office space, those are things too. Structurize your work environment. Make sure your office looks really good and structured and sturdy and ready for you to produce. Maybe you need to move some stuff around and put it in an organized way that's going to make you want to produce more work, produce more output. That's what you want to do. Long-term planning. Now, the next thing is structure. We got a little bit into it with planning for long-term, but structure. Structure in your business, you want to structure your offering, structure how you're doing deals, put structure into how you're going about things, plan it out, write it out, and structurize it. Put things in order. I like to use these days to go onto my website and move stuff around, see what doesn't belong anymore, and structure that. I like to get rid of old email lists or probably emails that are inactive and get it out of my inbox and get it out. So that way I have more clear focus. It's such good focused energy. You could put in some hard work on these days too. Now, let's say you are writing a book, for example. It's a good time for you to structure. It's a good time for you to plan out the book and put some work into your book, write it out. It's a great day to write and plan, just focus, laser focused energy. I love 4 days. You just get that energy of, yeah, I can do this. Let's go. Let's like plan and put stuff in organized ways. It's beautiful for that. Now, the next thing is, it's good for you to put stuff in alignment. Part of structure, part of planning is doing stuff that's in alignment with you. Okay. So if you want to move someplace, make sure that place benefits you. It's in alignment. Do you want to live someplace that's peace and quiet? Do you want your office space in a more in an environment where there's more foot traffic, or do you want less foot traffic because your business is more online and you want peace and quiet? So make sure that's in alignment with you. If you want peace and quiet, you probably don't want to buy an office space downtown Miami or New York City or something. You're going to want more focus and quiet. So therefore, you have to think about stuff like that and structure it and make sure it's in alignment. Now, the next thing and the last thing we're going to talk about today for 4 portal days to rapidly manifest in your business and your career is to put stuff in divine order. The thing about 4s is putting stuff in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't skip steps, skip lateral steps and stuff. If you're in a position where you want to buy a new property or maybe invest some more into your business, write out the steps that you need to take to do that. If you're buying a house, write out the steps you need to do to take that. You're not going to just move into the house tomorrow. There's steps to that. So you want to go in that divine order. What is the divine order you have to take? How can you structurize that? Put that in divine order. Make sure that you're climbing that ladder one step at a time. Yeah, sure, you could take leaps, but on the 4 days, that's not the leap days. There's other days where you could do that. But on the 4 day, you want to put stuff in order. Take the necessary steps. Like even for this live, the first step I did was make out what I'm going to talk about. Then I made out the poster, the thumbnail, put the time I want to go live, and then boom, we're here producing it now. Steps. Take stuff in steps. Put the steps, and it will accelerate really good and be blessed for 2026, okay? Especially going into a 1 year. Universal 1 year is very sped up, and you're going to want to do things quickly. And then if you don't put the right steps in, you might just dilly-dally and stuff just goes out of order. So when you put stuff in order, your divine order, write things down in divine order, it's going to accelerate. Use the 4 energy in the 1 year, because the 1 is going to want to start everything. 1 energy, you're going to feel like you want to start a bunch of things. You want to do everything. But you want to put that in divine order. What takes priority? What is in priority? Another thing I want to emphasize for next year and using the 4 energy in the 1 year is structurize your health. I keep hearing health for some reason if you're seeing that. So make sure if you are looking to have a better body, if you're looking to do better weight goals, plan out the days you want to work out. Plan out the days you want to go to the gym. Plan out how you're going to do your meals. Do a lot of planning. Put that in divine order, and it's going to excel in next year. So you want to use the energy of the 4 even more in a universal 1 year because of the speed of it. And with the speed, the 4 will slow you down a bit and put you back into logical steps and put stuff in order. Think logic, think logical order, think logical, practical steps. That's what you want to use on 4 days. They're very powerful to putting stuff in order and structuring it and slowing it down a little bit so you can speed up, okay? That is all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to check out the book so you can have your daily guide and know every day without having to calculate it, okay? I did the work for you so you don't have to. See you guys next time. I'm going to be here tomorrow because I'm going to actually structure it and finish out this series. And tomorrow we're going to talk about Universal 5 days, which is the opposite of a 4 day. This is freedom. So enjoy the 4 days and use that structure, because the next day you kind of can be a little bit more easy when you have a 5 day. See you guys next time. Ciao.